The Masters of Wisdom speak. On your consciousness is a grail and a magnet. The Bridge to Freedom Journal, July 1953. Lord Maha Chohan. For every benefit and spiritual grace received over and above the natural and personal daily release from the powers of light, there must be a balance paid, and the individual vague, secret thought and prayer force of the planet seldom reaches out of the lower atmosphere to accomplish that whereunto it is sent. It is therefore a rare privilege for a voluntary intercessor to avail himself of the opportunity of unifying prayer force and to place that concentrated heart cry at the foot of the throne of grace, holding it up by the very strength of his own compassionate heart, until the laws that be must answer him by granting a dispensation for the blessing of lesser men. Ascended Master Elmoira. If men made as little effort to secure his daily bread as he does to acquire spiritual knowledge, the highways of the world would be strewn with the corpses of those who died of starvation and privation. The effort by which man secures the satisfaction of his body's wants is so commendable, and the effort he uses to apply for spiritual salvation is so pitiful. No one can be denied grace before the throne of God if he chooses to condense, direct, and project his aspiration toward any being in the celestial realms. But it is sad to say that the average spiritual prayer rises no higher than the top knot of hair that rises above the scalp of the applicant. Ascended Master Kuthumi. When the cosmic law issued the final fiat that there is but a 20-year period allowed during which the mankind of Earth must emit enough light to sustain the place of this planet in the solar system, the inhabitants of each one of the 7 mighty spheres began to devise ways and means by which they, the cosmic lords, the angelic host, as well as the 7 Chohans with their chelas and pupils, might best cooperate in this endeavor. Lord Maitreya, through whom the outpouring of the cosmic Christ is destined to reach its ultimate glory through the Christ selves of every man belonging to this evolution, was therefore required to hasten the second coming by several hundreds of years. The spiritual perfection that was attained in the initiation of the Master Jesus, by which he was consciously joined to his divinity, the Lord Maitreya must now accomplish for the entire race. Ascended Master Venetian. It is my particular joy and service to fill the individual cups of consciousness that are held up by the children of earth toward the fount of God inspiration. In the great moving sea of God's mind are glorious ideas that await fulfillment through some intelligence functioning in the realm or sphere which will be most benefited by the development of those ideas. The clarity of each one's raised consciousness determines the receptivity of the inspiration which I am so eager to give, as well as the purity or distortion of its interpretation and development. I look always for those life streams who have guarded the entrance to their consciousness down through the centuries and have not permitted their beautiful grails to become encrusted by the impurities and degradations of human effluvia, which clouds its surface, making impossible a clear grasp of the vision that I would impart, whether it be a lovely musical composition, a beautiful picture, a piece of sculpture, a useful invention for the benefit of the race, or whatever the life stream through its own momentum has made itself a magnet for from the realm of causes above. Ascended Master Serapis Bey. Every Ascended Master radiates an individual keynote, which is woven into a beautiful symphony of sound, And as they move through the interstellar space, the mingling of their cosmic tones is an inspiration to all who are privileged to have access to the developed faculties of the inner ear. These natural songs of the sun, the planets, the angelic host, and the ascended masters are like the perfume of the flowers, the radiation of those beings which contributes to the music of the spheres, without the self-conscious cooperation of the faculties of the lifestream, because each one may concentrate and focus the gift of song through his own vocal cords, or the gift of music through the particular talents evolved by his self-conscious intelligence. When the masters, the devas, the angelic host choose to concentrate the music of the spheres through cosmic concerts, then truly do the highest heavens ring with harmonious sound. Ascended Master Hilarion. It is one of my particular services to life to receive and assist those children of earth who pass from the body with no belief in or faith in an afterlife. The agnostics, the cynics, the embittered. As I myself once, long ago, as Paul the Apostle, denied the Christ, and through his mercy had his presence revealed unto me, so did I vow when I received my freedom to stand by the side of every soul who is also so benighted, that through the pressure of my own experience, as well as a desire to render a balance to that Christ for his kindness to me, I may render a like service to them. I would appreciate any calls that unascended beings may desire to make on behalf of those great masses of souls who enter the gates beyond, alone, afraid, and without the blessing of a prayer to accompany them on their journey. Your calls would do so much to assist us in our care of these unhappy ones. Ascended Master Jesus. The contemplation of the healing presence and the acceptance of the all-power of this presence must precede all application. Do you know that I often spent hours in adoration of that ever-present healing power before I left the comparative privacy of my sleeping quarters, in order to so fortify my consciousness against the appearance world, that no matter what life might bring to my attention, I knew with certainty it had no power before the healing flame of the Father that was then and now is alive within me, awaiting the call to release itself as the master control of the appearance. If I did not so fortify myself, my outer consciousness would be no different than that of other men, and some of the frightful appearances that men had woven into the brain substance, their flesh, or the more ephemeral substance of their mental and emotional bodies, would have caused a temporary vibration within me, which would, in a measure, have neutralized my power to bid it be gone. It is not the matter of a moment to so convince the outer consciousness of the all-power of God. It is not the matter of a moment to sustain that positive assurance that there is absolutely no other power that can act. All through life, every man and woman who walks in a flesh body must keep up the application to saturate the outer consciousness with a realization of this all-power. No avatar, no saint, no messenger is an exception to this rule. Ascended Master Saint Germain. As the pure, unformed electronic light flows forth from the presence, it is the consciousness of the individual which becomes the pen, and on the book of life is written the story of the use of that priceless energy. Many such volumes are written by the soul, closed as the last breath leaves the body, and then given into the hands of the angel of records to be read in the halls of karma. Then, when the soul is assigned to a realm in which its light may best be expanded, it must endeavor to rewrite every page whereon the shadows of human thought and feeling cast their gloom over the promptings of the higher self. And again, when the soul comes to new birth, is the book given, every page fresh, and once more it writes. But lifetime after lifetime and century after century is the same novel written, with but few changes. Finally, when the soul awakens, is the book of victory written, clasped shut, and delivered to the higher mental body or Christ self, who receives it with a prayer of thanksgiving and joy that the long journey is over. And as the white fire presence announces the glad tidings, "It is finished," the triumphant soul enters the portals of the Father's home to come out no more.